said you got to get you a thick one, bro. She told me before you had even walked up. She's like, I know Vic like them skinny, petite, blonde headed girls, but
Okay.
like he gotta get him a thick girl.
Can we clear something up?
Go
I don't
ahead.
understand why people think that I like skinny, petite girls. Because that's not really the truth.
Vic has definitely converted over to the thick side.
It's not even like a conversion. Because when you met me, the girl I was dating wasn't skinny.
That's fair.
Like, I'm not saying, like, I don't mind thick. I just, there's a fine line for me between thick and fat.
Vic said if you over 160, then you fat.
That's not what I said. See, you about to get me in trouble because that's not what I said. There's not like a weight limit on it, bro. It's just it's a look. You know?
The proportion.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fair.
Like, fat in the thighs and the ass look nice, but like, you know.
Like the stomach and the arms.
It's not.
Right. Okay.
It's just like, it's how you hold it.
That's fair. I get that. And because I'll say this, and I mean, I call myself fat all the time, which realistically I am kind of fat, but I'm not fat in the sense like. Tell me about your week, bro.
So you know how I've kind of like, I got sick a couple weeks ago,
Mm-hmm.
had the flu, whatever, and so
Brody was going through it.
So I can't get rid of this cough, right? So I almost killed myself at the gym twice this week. Once in the sauna, I was in there for fucking like 35 minutes.
But your cough isn't because of you being sick; it's because of your other health problem.
Yeah,
Essentially.
Well,
yeah.
Okay, doesn't matter.
Right. No, but I'm just.
But anyway, so went in the sauna. I was in there for like 35 minutes, where you start like deep breathing and shit.
Yeah.
Boy,
It get rough.
because I was choking and I was just coughing.
Yeah.
And then I also went for a run.
After
Yes.
the sauna.
Yeah. And that was part 2 of almost killing myself.
Was it like a long run?
No. That's the most disappointing part about it, right? Because, like, man, I used to be able to run like 6-7 miles at a time.
Yeah.
Getting that bitch now, man, I'm embarrassed. They fuck that.
I hate running. I ain't gonna lie. Like, I'll do it, but I hate it.
Getting to a mile, be like,
Man. And it ain't even because like I'm bigger, but like I've always hated running cardio in any shape or form. Like even when I was small as fuck in high school and shit, when I was playing sports, like I hated running. I hated doing all of the jump roping, whatever, anything to do with cardio, I hated it. But I love the weights. But yeah.
Yeah, pretty much that's my week. I've took a step back this week.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't trying to like party or nothing.
Yeah.
I was trying to just like chill out,
Right.
be productive. So
Sure.
I've been staying in the gym.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I've been pretty consistent with the gym, this entire month, and I'm gonna keep my consistency. I'm down 18 pounds, and it really shocked me because I ain't even like how you see yourself every day, so sometimes you can't tell the difference. But like when other people say it's like, am I really? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like, I mean, I've been hearing it from a few people, and I appreciate it, but as far as my week goes, y'all know I'm a boring ass motherfucker. I just same old.
Yeah, it would seem.
Work, gym, home. Barely be at home because I be at work so much.
Yeah.
But being at work last night, like you said earlier about my homegirl, coming up to us, that shit was like, it felt like a we made it moment. But
Bro, you just pissed me off. You just pissed me off.
What'd I do, bro?
Because you led into that sentence like, oh, I'm a boring ass motherfucker. So I was like, oh shit, he about to give us a story.
No.
And then there was nothing.
No.
There was nothing there.
No. I told you I'm boring, bro. I ain't got no story to give you.
You was like,
don't shit exciting happen in my life.
But you was like, you like built it up like, I'm bored ass motherfucker, but I was waiting for that but story.
No, you want to hear the butt story though, for real? Like,
Hey, yo.
pause. My fault.
That's crazy. What story?
The exciting story.
Yeah. Okay.
Of the week.
Yeah.
I found out I'm gonna be a dad.
Nice.
Yeah. So
That's how you choose to announce this to me?
yeah,
That's an insane fucking way to.
I'm gonna be a dad. You're gonna be a goddad.
Okay, so
And an
hold
uncle.
on. Nah, you just pissed me off again. Cause how the fuck are you gonna tell me this in front of them? That's so fucked up. Do you not understand that I'm finding out at the same time they are?
Yes.
That's fucked up.
No, let me stop bullshitting with y'all,
That's
bro.
fucked up,
I'm
bro.
bullshitting.
That's fucked up.
Nah, I ain't having that kid. I just wanted to give you something since you said I built it up. And
You said you're not having another kid?
I'm not having a kid, period. I'm not pregnant, guys. I don't have anybody pregnant. I'm not about to be a dad. So I just wanted to give him something since he wanted something exciting. But yeah. So yeah, nah. That's that.
Good times.
Oh, that's wrong.
That one, yeah. Yo, what the fuck is up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Deuce and Nights with LV, episode 67.
You finally got this shit right.
It's because I thought about it before. Like, before I even introed that,
Yeah.
I was like, 60. I was like, last week was 6. This has to be 7.
Right. Yeah.
Pretty sure that's what comes next.
That's Ocho. I'm Lonnie Lon. We're back here to give you another video and audio visual of our life. Yo, what the fuck is up, ladies and gentlemen? This is Do Say Nice with LV. It's Ocho. It's Lonnie. We're back here giving you another crazy experience with us. Continue to like, comment, share, subscribe. Follow us on our YouTube. Follow us on Instagram, personal accounts. Do Say Nice count. Continue to fuck with us if you fuck with us. If you don't fuck with us, still fuck with us.
I like how you just double introed that.
I had to give him a little bit more energy.
It was beautiful.
Had to give him a little bit more energy. As you see, guys, I do have a couple Do Say in my hand this week.
As we proceed to give you what you need. All right, Lonnie, so you want to tell them why you haven't been drinking with us?
Oh, yeah.
Why you been being so fucking rude all month?
It wasn't being rude. I was doing a biblical fast. It's called the Daniel fast. So I couldn't consume any alcohol during this fast. Couldn't eat any meats. I couldn't have any sugars, no dairy. Really just fruits and vegetables for real. And that was really it. Like, I was just doing a fast. 21 days. I'm done with my fast. I probably still won't be drinking like that because I'm about to also start another little thing that for like 75 days.
You're going to do the Glorilla 30-day challenge before you go to the concert.
See. I asked him.
Did you see that?
I hadn't seen it, but I asked him the other day. I was like, yo, if I bought tickets to the Glorilla concert, would you go with me? He was like, yeah. So that made me feel good. So now I got to return the favor and go with him to a Swiftie concert or something.
Bro, if you think that...
He really asked me about Ice Spice.
I was going to say,
but
if you think that we're ever going to a Taylor Swift concert, you're out of your fucking mind. You know how expensive that shit is?
Yeah.
Yeah, nah.
I know.
Yeah.
Because you did that before. You hadn't gone, but you sent someone.
Yeah, and that's fine.
And a child.
And that's fine. Can't speak about that anymore.
Okay.
That's a RICO charge.
Well, regardless, I have to return the favor and go to a concert with you.
Yeah.
Of your choosing.
Bro, I already told you who it is.
I know.
Morgan Wallen.
Oh, you did change it to Morgan Wallen.
Change it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
First it was Ice Spice, and then he said Morgan Wallen. So I mean, I don't mind Morgan. I don't necessarily like country music, but I said this year I'm going to step out on the limb and
Horizons.
Yeah, and listen to a different genre of music this year. So I mean, country is something that I can probably get down with for real. So Morgan Wallen, it is. You find out when the concert is, I will take off and we can go. and then we'll
I hope
also.
this isn't one of those things where we just like talk about it on the podcast. But
No,
never
no,
do it in
no.
real
We'll
life
go because I genuinely I want to go see Glorilla, and I know you want to
when
go
is
see.
that concert?
I have to look at the tour dates, but they got something like Atlanta, Charlotte, whatever, or we can fly somewhere and go, and do that.
Yeah, no, but when's the Glorilla? Because I would assume it's soon, right?
Well, the tour starts in I think it started this. It's starting either this month or it's starting somewhere like at the end of the month.
Oh shit, that reminds me, Lonnie. Happy Black History Month.
Thank you. It's also my birthday month, ladies and gentlemen. February 26th. But if anybody knows me for real, no, I celebrate all month. So I ain't gonna do it how I did it like 2 years ago.
No, you probably.
I drank every single day of the month.
Actually, aren't you doing the opposite of that?
Yeah, I'm not.
Kinda, sorta.
Kinda, yeah. I'm not drinking necessarily. I probably will be drinking on my birthday, maybe the weekend before as well. But yeah. So if y'all feel generous, love on me. I don't necessarily need gifts. Hey yo.
What?
So fucking gay.
Love on me.
Love on me.
Yo, can we talk about some shit?
What?
Okay, so as everybody all knows,
Mm-hmm.
Lonnie sleeps at work.
I do.
Like heavily.
I be tired.
We've talked about this several times on this platform, right? And I'm cool with that. I've made peace with him.
I feel like I know where you going.
No, you don't. But what I'm not okay with is if you gonna be sleeping in the same room that I'm in, don't be moaning in your fucking sleep.
I was moaning in my sleep.
Yeah, motherfucker.
You know,
that shit was crazy.
I was probably sitting there like,
yeah.
Yeah. So like whenever so I snore really heavily. Like for real, I snore really heavily. Hence why I have sleep apnea or whatever. So sometimes like when I'm trying to transition into like I don't know what they call it, like I think a deep realm or something like that of my sleep. Like that's how I transition. And I don't know why, but I noticed that sometimes I'll be dozing off and like I'll feel myself like and I'll be tripping like, is this in my head? Like am I starting to have a dream? So like I've noticed like I've done that and like I've caught myself and I've woken up and I'm like, the fuck is going on? But like now that you say that, I'm like, dang, but it's me just transitioning to the deep realm of my sleep.
I was over here trying to watch a documentary and shit. Hear this freaky motherfucker over here in the front. Like, God damn.
Hey, yo.
What's wrong with you, bro? I don't even want to sit in this room no more. I don't feel safe.
I think at that point, I had got up and then I had went to my car.
Yeah.
I was so uncomfortable and then my back was hurting. So I was like, yeah, I'm going to go just lay down for a minute. That little minute turned into like 4 hours.
Yeah.
And I was just gone. So, yeah. But yeah, no, I never really noticed that until I developed my sleep apnea, though.
That shit was... I was over there like...
Normally, I just be snoring hard as fuck. So, you be getting pretty comfortable, too, yourself. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, but I don't be moaning in my sleep. That's the difference.
You don't moan.
Yeah.
But you snore almost as bad as I do.
Probably.
And because like one night, you was laying there, and I'm like, am I tripping? Like, I heard you over my headphones. That's how bad it was. I'm like, damn, is this how I be sounding to people? Like, do I snore this fucking loud and bad? But like, I think that was that day. Like, you was like tired of shit. Like the night before, you said you hadn't really slept or whatever.
Yeah. No, I know. Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
So you was like gone, and I think that was the night I think I stayed up probably the majority of the whole night.
Yeah.
But yeah, nah, I do be sleeping hard. But now that I know that somebody else said it out, like be moaning in my sleep, that's just me transitioning. I don't be doing it purposely. I don't be having no freaky ass dream or nothing like that. I be transitioning. So,
all of a sudden, this all makes sense. You're
what?
gonna be a father now. You over here moaning in your sleep. You're doing too much, bro.
I'm not about to play with you, bro. I had to give you something exciting so you wouldn't just be like, oh, boring motherfucker. Now I'm mad at you because you built it up.
You're the one who said that.
I know. I had to give you something, though.
Build this shit up just to let me down.
Try to give you something. Pause. Yeah. Let me ask you a question.
What's up, man?
And I feel like you're gonna lie to me when I ask you this, but have you ever did a female dirty, or have a female ever did you dirty
Um,
in
okay.
any sense aspect?
Yeah, I could.
You don't have to explain,
Well,
or if you
no.
want to, you can. But
So I could say yes to both sides. I don't like the way that's like. Yeah, I feel like everybody does that though. Like in every situation, somebody's gonna feel a way about how the outcome goes.
okay, so regardless of how small or how big the situation was that you did somebody dirty in, or they did you dirty in, like, did you feel sorry after the fact?
Um,
Was there any remorse there? Like, was you like, damn, maybe I shouldn't have did that?
yeah, definitely.
Okay.
Because like yeah, nah. Sometimes if shit, how do I put this? Sometimes if shit is like, because you could do somebody unintentionally dirty,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
For example, the situation where I was on the date
Mm-hmm.
with one person and then got a phone call, ended up leaving and going to somebody else, right?
I remember that night.
Yeah. I didn't intend on. I definitely did that person dirty that I was on the date with, right?
Wait, look, can I ask this though?
Yeah.
Was that really a date?
I mean, that's how it was pitched. Yes.
Okay. Okay. Go
You know
ahead.
what I'm saying?
Yeah. I got you.
Like that was the intent of it.
Well, yeah. Okay. Never mind. I see what you're saying, because before y'all have been doing something, like y'all was out before.
Yeah.
Like we all linked up.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
That's right.
But anyway, sorry. When that happened, like I definitely did that person dirty. Like
Yeah. Intentionally.
no, it wasn't intentionally though.
Mhm.
I didn't intend on any of that happening. It's just kind of how shit fell into place. So yes, I felt bad for that person in the situation.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't necessarily feel bad about what I did, but I definitely felt bad for the person that I did it to.
Yeah. In that situation, because I was there, and W man's to me because I covered for you, but at the same time, you kind of fucked that up because you accidentally told this girl that you was going to do what you was going to do,
Yeah, no.
and then told me to cover for you, and I'm like, nigga, you already told this motherfucker what you was going to do. I said, but all right, I'm
I'll
W
die
mans.
on this.
I'll W mans. I'll be an accessory to this.
I'll die on this hill. What you
Right, that's my man, so I got him. But I'm like, yeah, okay. And so I mean, eventually she went and did whatever. I don't remember. Did you come back? No, you didn't come back.
No.
Okay, because it was almost like toward the end of the night anyway when this happened.
Yeah. It was close, and then there was I wasn't coming anywhere near coming back.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm like, this man right here, bro. It's a menace to society over here. But no, W man's for me. I'm always stick by my boy.
But I definitely felt bad because, which this is even gonna make it even worse, right? I felt bad, so I avoided the person that I did wrong in the situation because I didn't want them to like make me feel even worse about it.
Yeah, because if you think about it, like in those kind of situations, when you sit down and analyze it, and you like, damn, I did mess up. You be trying to avoid the situation by any means necessary.
Yeah.
You be trying to avoid the person that you did wrong, and it's not because like you want to not see them, speak to them, or apologize or anything like that. It's because like you just feel bad, so your conscience is not letting you be remorseful in a sense.
Yeah.
But like in all actuality, you are probably the biggest person on remorse in that situation.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes people aren't receptive and understand. But at the same time, you gotta understand, like, sometimes you gotta swallow that pill and just rip the Band-Aid off and just go ahead and I mean, eventually, like you came around to talking to this person.
Well, yeah, years after the fact,
Sometimes it take years.
and also that was kind of they led
The conversation.
yeah
Yeah.
to us speaking again.
Hmm.
It went from like
But was it brought back up though?
yeah
Yeah.
yeah
Okay. Did you apologize? No.
yes no I did, but like I apologized in a way that a lot of people wouldn't think it was an apology.
What was how?
Like I apologized that I made them feel the way I made them feel that night, but I didn't apologize for the action.
For what you did?
Yes,
Okay.
because
I'm
I was like, I'm not sorry for what I did. I am sorry that what I did hurt you.
yeah. I feel like that's still a decent apology though.
I mean, I felt like it was suffice.
Because like you still taking it upon yourself to take responsibility and accountability for what happened.
Yeah.
You know, well, not what happened, but what you made that person feel.
Hmm.
So, I mean, it's a step forward, I feel, and some females might not agree, but I feel as if that's still a step forward. And maybe it's just me being biased as a man, but that's still some sort of accountability coming from a man.
Yeah.
And we just talked about like apologizing as a man, like the difference between apologizing as a man and then apologizing from a female's perspective. But that's why I said more men are emotionally like developed when it comes to apologizing. And I know I didn't go into detail about it last week, but I'm gonna touch on it a little bit. Like emotionally, y'all want a man that's gonna apologize by going out and getting you flowers, making up with a date night, or making up like with whatever that you want. And
Is that not like buying an apology though?
it can be like
You know what I'm saying?
monetary or materialistic
Yeah.
ways of apologizing. Yeah, that is a thing. But like if you think about it, some females be like, "Oh, I just want you to apologize by showing me different, like with your actions and stuff, and not with just words." Some females be like, "I want this nigga to bow down, not bow down to me, but like kiss my ass or buy me flowers and be very apologetic until I want to let him out the doghouse." And like, but when it comes to a female, it's like, "Oh, babe, I'm sorry," or "I didn't mean that," and then it's supposed to be just that. And we're supposed to get the fuck over it within 24 hours.
So, oh man, I actually had a really deep thought about this last night.
Mm-hmm.
Um, by bowing down and kissing ass and all this, isn't that showing your girl weakness?
I don't want to say it's showing weakness. I probably would say it's, I don't know. Like it's, to me it's not weakness.
Okay, the only reason I say it that way is because if you do it like that in the future, when something else comes up, they're gonna take advantage of the way you reacted the first time.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So then the next time it'll be like, oh, well, how much can I get out of this time?
Yeah. I get that, and like that's why like you gotta have your guard up whenever that kind of stuff happens. Because if you let it happen once, twice, three times, like you said, they gonna come back when something else happen and be like, all right, what can I get? What
Yeah.
more can I get out of it?
Yeah.
So I mean, I don't want to say like do the bare minimum when apologizing or when you mess up, like patching things back together. But like I'm not also saying go above and beyond, but like do what is necessary, what you feel is necessary when apologizing to a woman about something that you screwed up on.
Yeah.
Because in the end, like you don't want to be ran over, you don't want to be taken advantage of, you don't want to be stepped on or belittled, and you don't want to make that woman feel like that either. But it's men out here that's just gonna get walked all over. It's men out here that's gonna just let a woman do what they want to because they feel dominance.
That's crazy.
I mean, it is, but like it's true. I know somebody that's getting ran over right now, and they not even in a relationship with somebody.
Oh, I know exactly what you're talking about too, and that's like that's a crazy situation because all right, so you know me.
Mm-hmm.
If I do something wrong, I'm gonna apologize for it.
Right.
Even if it's to the detriment of myself. Like I'll go out on a ledge and try to do everything to make it
Right.
right? But at the same time, I'm not the type to, because I did one thing, let you take advantage of me for that.
Yeah.
So like, I'll let you take it so far, but at a certain point, like, nah,
Yeah.
I'm not going for that. Like now we could be right back to fucking going at it.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of me apologizing, like, like okay, fuck it, like we into it.
Yeah.
So yeah, you have to know when to put your foot down. You have to know like I'll let you go this far, but
Yeah. After that, it's no more. Like you gotta have a certain limit. You can't just, like I said, allow somebody to run you over, say what they want to you, do what they want to you, and then it's supposed to be. There's not an amount of love in the world that's going to allow me to let you disrespect me in a way like that.
Yeah.
I can't. I won't stand for it. And don't get me wrong. And I think I've said this before on this platform. I love a dominant female, but to a certain extent.
What do you mean by dominant?
I mean,
And I know we've been through this before.
yeah. So like, I don't want you to be dominant to a sense where like you doing everything that I'm supposed to be doing, or you trying to be the man in a relationship. I want you to be dominant in areas that I'm not supposed to be in a female's role per se. I want you to be independent. I want you to be able to take care of yourself. Like, am I gonna do those things for you? Am I gonna take care of you? Yeah. I don't want you to always depend on me though. I don't want to feel like your daddy. I don't want to have to give you everything. I want you to be able to have your own, but in the same sense,
So by dominant, you mean independent?
a little bit.
Okay.
Because if you think about it, any female out here to say they independent is gonna feel like they dominant.
I
A
guess.
strong-minded woman that know what she want, how she wants shit done, is gonna be very dominant when getting into a relationship with a man. She's not gonna be able to turn her masculine switch off. That's dominant. Because like if you think about it, any single woman out here that got her own shit, that's doing her big one basically,
Yeah.
it is very dominant, very headstrong with when it comes to relationships. So she's not gonna let no man basically do anything for her until that man show her different.
Maybe if they're normal.
What do you mean?
Cause so I'm thinking of somebody very specifically
Mm-hmm.
that excels in their career, makes a lot of money, whatever, right? But also will fold to basically any fucking man that she talks to or dates.
Some women are like that though. Also,
Has her own, bought her own house,
mm-hmm.
has anything and everything you can think of.
Does she have father issues?
I mean, she's adopted,
So yes,
I'm guessing she has both parents' issues.
right.
But my point to you, that's why I said if you're normal. Like if you're not dealing with a set of issues.
Yeah, and I I know I keep saying like a woman that is all this and that, blah blah blah, got daddy issues, and like that ain't even the case all the time. Sometimes that's just
I don't think you can say anything is a blanket statement. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But when you say something, it's more times than not.
Mm-hmm.
We can't go and say every single case is going to be like this, but more times than not, then you can just throw that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, yes, more times than not, women with father issues look for that type of security in the man that they're going to date.
Mm-hmm.
The stability that they never had.
So for me, I've been a true fuck up in a lot of my relationships.
Okay.
So, and I mean, I've shared the stories on here, and we've joked about it, laughed about it. But in all seriousness, like, and we said a little bit on it last week, like with me cheating and somebody getting a lick off on me.
Yeah.
But as far as like me doing these actions and feeling remorse for it, for sure I felt remorse. 1,000% across the board. In the midst of these actions, did I feel remorse? Fuck no. I was doing it for whatever reason.
But you felt it before you got caught or after you got caught?
It was both. So
Okay.
sometimes I felt it before and sometimes I felt it after. Not saying that I never cared whether it was before or after I got caught, but it was like the remorse was there. It just wasn't active.
What? What?
It just
remorse was there, it just wasn't active.
like after I got caught, it was activated.
Yeah.
But like before I got caught,
So you didn't feel bad about what you did. You felt
sometimes
bad that you got caught.
So sometimes I did feel like the remorse was activated like literally after the actions happened.
Yeah.
But sometimes it would be like the actions happen and it's like, oh, okay, it just happened. And I'm like, okay, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
But
so you didn't feel you felt bad about getting caught. You're like, fuck,
yes.
I got caught.
Yes.
Yeah.
So like anytime it was brought up to me, and I ain't gonna lie, sometimes after these relationships, whether I was dealing with somebody new or just like, just entertaining people, like sometimes when people be like, they'll text me or call me and be like, Lonnie, or they'll be like, hey, I need to ask you something, or blah, blah, blah. Like every time I hear that, not to this day, but like then,
Yeah.
my stomach, my heart and stomach would drop in my ass. Cause I'm like, oh fuck, here we go again.
That's crazy.
Now, like what did I do now? And it was always the guilt that I felt from my past and doing shit, and always like just out here doing shit behind closed doors, behind people's back. And so I was just always like, I gotta stop this shit. And it just messed with me so bad. And it was just because that guilt was just sitting on my conscience.
Yeah.
And I hadn't dealt with that guilt from doing other people wrong. And then when somebody did me dirty, like, I don't think I told you this, and I'm not going to explain this on this platform, but we'll talk about it off camera. But somebody did me dirty, and we were on a break, and somebody did me dirty, and I'm not going to go into the details of it, but, like, that shit to me was like, to me, it felt like you just killed my mama.
Mm-hmm.
And so I really wanted to like,
bro. Okay, can we address something?
What?
There's no such thing as a break in a relationship. All the break is two people saying we want to fuck somebody else and not feel bad about it.
And you know what's crazy?
There is no such thing as a break.
I'm gonna say this: that entirety of this break or breakup, whatever you want to clarify it as, I didn't do shit. And
I bet they did.
They did
exactly.
9 days after.
Who initiated the break?
That she did.
What did I just say?
I understand what you said, but listen.
What did I just say?
Listen. 9 days following this separation.
Because here's the thing. She already knew she wanted to do it. So 9 days, like, that actually is a lot longer than I would have thought. I thought it happened in the first week.
Right after?
Yeah.
So 9 days following this initiation of this break, this person did something. And then 27 days following that, this person did something else. And then had the nerve to turn around and come back to me after not speaking to me for basically a month and a half.
And what'd you do?
I was a dumbass, and I let this person back in.
That's crazy.
And I'll say, like, it was just me being blinded to the fact that, like, I just wanted this person to be back in my life.
Yeah.
But, I mean, we all go through those trials and shit, but I was just oblivious to the fact of this person could do no wrong in my eyes. And I would have never thought, because this is the first time that shit ever happened. And I was just oblivious to the fact, like, this person ain't did nothing. This person ain't going. But then they told me, like, if we're going to spark this shit back up, I need to let you know this. That right there told me everything. Before they even told me anything following that, my stomach and heart dropped in my ass again. I'm like, oh shit. What the fuck you about to tell me? So they told me, and I'm like, yeah, okay. So I sat on that for probably 2 weeks.
I'm telling you, bro. If somebody say they want to break, just end it. There's no such thing.
And I'm gonna also say this. When I found out what I found out, not from them, but when I found out on my own, doing my own like investigation of shit, like
I'd like to see Lonnie as an investigator.
the hurt that I felt was like a true punch in the face. And I may sound biased when I say this, and I may sound like a dumbass when I say this, but when I found this shit out, I was like, all right, I don't even feel nothing. I said I ain't care, but I did care.
It's really fucking hard to just walk around acting like you don't care about shit, but you really do. Because it makes me Eeyore from Winnie the Pooh.
Yeah,
that's what that is.
Yeah,
that's what you walk around looking like when you actually care about something, but are acting like you don't.
Yeah, and for me, it's like anybody that know me know I'm not the person to really express what I got going on unless I fuck with you heavy. Like, and I sit down and I tell you, like, yeah, I got this going on, I got that going on. But, like, I'm not going to carry it on my shoulders and mope around and be like, damn, this shit really fucking me up. I'm not a worrisome person.
Yeah.
I'm a person that's going to take it on the head, and I'm a handle it. I'm going to try and handle it to the best of my abilities until I can't, and then I'm going to ask for help. But that shit, I was going through it. I was going down through there.
There's no worse pain than finding out that like a girl that you think is perfect is actually just like a regular asshole. It's like a regular ass a bop.
That's why I think that's why I try to fill that void with that person, the next person.
I feel like I know who the next person was, but
I went to Houston.
Yeah. I know who the next person is.
So, and that was like and I say within that situation, I'm not gonna lie, I felt a lot of remorse by fucking that person up. And for me, it was like I didn't know how to be like, you just here filling the void for me. So I let the shit drag on. But I learned from that shit. Cause like I wouldn't want to be taken through the ringer like this.
Yeah.
That shit don't feel good. And I mean, to this day, I still hadn't told this person that. And I probably don't ever plan on telling that person this.
So hold on. You know how I'm sometimes in the filling the void relationships, you know this girl is fucking the one that you're filling the void with is in love with you. Like just only wants you and nothing else. But you don't want anything to do with her. You want whatever the void is, right? That makes you feel like such a piece of shit.
Yeah. And I realized that after the fact.
Because you just like, bro, why can't I just want you back and then like everything it'll work? But no. You're giving me all this energy and all this love, and I don't want any of it, but I'm gonna pretend like I do because it's at least holding me over.
Yeah.
That's insane, bro. I felt like I was the only person who did that shit too. Like I really felt like I'm the only piece of shit who would do this to people.
Yeah. And like it's never like you intend on doing this to anybody. It just happens.
Yeah, because you're hurt about one thing.
Mm-hmm.
And then person shows you something.
Yeah, and you need that as a distraction to
Exactly.
keep you it keeps you moving on.
It's like, oh, they're showing me interest. I'm hurt right now. I'm gonna go to where the interest is.
It's an emotional thing. Like it's an
Yeah.
emotional like attachment to being. I ain't never voiced this out loud, but I didn't used to know how to be by myself.
I could have told you that.
No, for sure. But like I used to have somebody to be attached with. Not attached to, but attached with. So like I needed just somebody by my side.
So do you still think, or do you think that you still need somebody to be attached to?
No.
Okay.
No. I don't need that anymore. I don't need to be attached to or with anybody if I've fallen off and just need somebody there. No, I don't need that. I'd rather be by myself now.
Mm.
That's why I say like I've said it several times. Like I'm at peace. I don't really like to like shit get under my skin because I don't like to revert back to the old me,
Mm.
the person that just didn't care about other people's feelings. Like I just wanted to tend to my own shit. And like anybody that know me know I care for people. Like I care about people's feelings and shit like that. But I like to. I'm selfish now.
Yeah.
I like to make sure my own shit straight before I care about anybody else's. With doing somebody wrong and feeling remorse for it.
Yeah.
Following that should be apology.
Yeah.
Should be I'm sorry. I apologize. Let me explain to you why I'm sorry. Let me tell you what it is I did, what I felt like I did wrong, and then I want to allow you to let me know what you feel and how you felt I did wrong.
Okay.
So I guess my question is like, do you feel as if like you apologize and say I'm sorry, like, does that change anything? Does that make things right? Does like what?
Well, so okay. So here's my thing. You know how last week I was talking about people holding grudges and shit, right?
Mhm.
If you are just gonna come up to me and say I'm sorry, whatever, and just use those words and nothing changes, I don't really take that as a real apology.
Right.
Because if you're just, oh, I'm sorry, and then next month the same shit happens, oh, I'm sorry again. 3 months later, it's the same shit, right? Well, now your I'm sorry is just, it's meaningless.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't mean anything.
Yeah.
So it's situational. Like, yes, you should accept apologies, but also at the same time, if it's just gonna be the same shit over and over and over again, then
Yeah. We all know I've been in that situation. I've been taken back. I've been apologetic several times and I've been taken back. But for me, I do believe in second chances.
yeah,
Um I do believe in that and I do believe like if I can read people pretty well. So I feel like if you apologize and I start to see action and
yeah,
it continues to be that, then cool. If you apologize 2 or 3 months go down the line, something else happened. Now I'm about to reevaluate. Is this what we're gonna continue to do, or am I just gonna allow you to be left in the dust? Because I don't want to be put through the same cycle over and over and over and over again.
yeah,
I don't want you to continue to put yourself and myself in the same cycle. I don't want you to continue to waste time between the two of us
hmm,
when I could begin somebody else.
yeah,
So like now I truly understand when people used to ask me, females used to ask me when I did what I did, like, are we just gonna continue or like can we just go find something else, someone else?
hmm,
So like I understand that now. Like it was a continuous cycle. And I always just say like it was my immaturity. It was me not truly just wanting one person. I couldn't be with just one person. Sometimes like I had to have entertainment in my face, and I had to have a female here, a female there. Like, and
But
sometimes
why? Like, why? What made you feel like
I
that?
didn't have a reason.
Okay.
And that's why I say it was just my immaturity. It was me not wanting to. I don't want to say be stuck, but like it was me not wanting to just have one person.
Yeah.
And always say I always revert back to like seeing the things like when my dad like used to be actually physical in my life.
Uh-huh.
Not saying that he's not now, but I'm just saying like in my younger days when I was growing up, like the times that he was physically in my life, like I used to see him running 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 females in and out, not on a daily, but like sometimes a weekly basis. Like I was seeing multiple females, talking to multiple females. I thought that that was the normal.
Mm-hmm.
So that I grew up, and once I started dating, once I started talking to females and being comfortable with that, to me that was the normal.
Yeah.
And like I understand, like people always say like, oh, you'll go through a whole phase. You know, you go to college, you do whatever, blah blah blah. That was me, but this is also derived from my childhood. So like this is what I know. Me having multiple females, me talking to multiple females, me telling these females all the same thing. Like that's what I grew up seeing and that's what I grew up hearing. So that's what I implemented into my life, my lifestyle. And I'm like, okay, this is for a minute, I ain't gonna lie. I was like, oh, this shit dope as fuck. Like I need to make this forever. But then I broke it down when I continued to see like the same pattern, like hurting the same people with the same shit. Like that shit didn't feel good. So it started to get to me and made me feel like something gotta shake.
See, I've never gone through one whole phase.
Mm-hmm.
I just went through one depression phase.
Everybody has it.
And what I mean by that is I wasn't having fun fucking these hoes.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't like enjoyable really. It was just something I did to get over
To
whatever
pass
I was.
time.
Nah, just to and I always say this, right? Like sometimes I'll fuck just to have that one moment of happiness at the end.
Yeah. The nut.
Like fuck all this shit. Like I haven't been happy in 17 days. Let me get one moment of happiness and I'm a
Yeah.
right? Like that's crazy.
It is.
So I don't really think like it's a whole phase per se because I feel like during the whole phase you be like enjoying the shit. You just be doing it to fucking get through.
So yeah, and I ain't gonna lie. When I was going through, my whole phase started probably my junior year in high school.
Yeah.
And it went through college. And so my whole phase was like 3-4 years. And while I was in an actual relationship.
See, bro, I don't understand why you would do that to yourself.
So I'm gonna explain it to you.
Cause it's only like gonna detract from everything. Like you're all the way up here with like whatever you were doing, right? But then you're bringing yourself back because you feel bad about having this girlfriend and doing all this stuff too. You know what I'm saying?
So I'm gonna say this. It was the end of my junior year when I got with this girl, and we, I went through my senior year. We was together, and then freshman year in college, we were together. We was in the same state.
Okay.
Our freshman year, but like 3 hours apart. So it was the distance for me.
Yeah.
Like we talked about with the long distance relationships, like that wasn't necessarily long distance, but it was long distance. It was like short distance. So,
Short distance.
So like me being 3 hours away from this person, it was like, okay, I'm on this campus, they on that campus. I know for a fact, like hands down, I know this person wasn't doing nothing.
Yeah.
But me being a freshman in college, seeing all this pussy out here.
I was about to say all that. Never mind. I can't say that. That would have been a wild statement.
Like for me, it was a new environment. So I'm like, damn, I gotta tap in. I gotta see, what's really going. I gotta see what's on the flow. So, and I didn't have to have a set of eyes on me. I didn't know nobody here.
Yeah.
None of my high school, people came with me. So I didn't know anybody on this campus. It was new to me. So I'm like, damn, I got free reign to do whatever. I can call my girl whenever. Like, I'm gonna text you all day for sure.
Yeah.
But I can call you whenever, FaceTime you whenever when I get back to my dorm. But I can be out here like the campus had activities every single day for 2 weeks straight for like the freshmen on campus. Like we got to interact with the upperclassmen and all this and that. So like I'm out here and just picking and choosing who I'm about to talk to, who about to be my victim.
Victim is crazy.
I ain't.
Hey yo. So have you ever been like have you ever been like laying in bed with another girl texting your girl?
Oof, yeah.
Okay. So
I was in their dorm in their bed, and I've gotten phone calls before, and was like, "Oh, this."
Answered it.
I was like, "Oh, this." I said, "Let me step out real quick. This is my mom's or this is my sister."
Oh,
like faithfully.
Nah.
Listen, hold on. Faithfully, my mom and my sister, like we talked every day. So like that was a legit thing.
Yeah, but you a different type of dude if you would have answered it in the bed with her.
Nah, I'm not that.
You a
I wasn't
dude
that
if you
devious,
type
bro.
of
I wasn't that devious. Like I didn't really care about these females, but like I still had some sort of decency to not answer the phone while laying in the bed with another female. Because not only is that gonna fuck me up, it's gonna fuck the girl that I'm laying with up, and it's gonna fuck my girl up. Because
So-
she gonna be like, who that brunette bitch that you laying beside?
So I only got one story about this. I don't know if I've told it on here or not, but I probably have. And it's actually the opposite, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I was with a girl, and like me and her was together.
Right.
There was another girl that I used to deal with,
Mhm.
right? And she kept hitting me up, but I wasn't speaking to her. Like on everything I love, I was not speaking to her. There was no communication, and so I'm with this girl. I'm actually being faithful to her, but I get a call from this other girl, and it's 2:00 in the morning. Right? So this is already looking terrible. I'm not answering that. I hit decline. But Shorty made me call her back. Huge mistake. Making that call back was the biggest mistake of my life.
Did she see the name?
Yes, that's why she made me call back.
Oh, okay,
that's why she
okay.
made me call back. Because she seen who it was. She knew who that person was to me.
Mm-hmm.
And she was like, oh, nah, you still fucking with her. You still fucking with her. Call her back. Prove that you're not fucking with her. That was stupid. Because here's the thing. Regardless of what was said on this phone call,
Yeah.
me calling her, hearing that other girl's voice over my phone, put all this doubt in Shorty head. Like that shit never got the same after that.
So I'm gonna ask you this: have you ever, like, being in situations like that? Say you with a girl, whatever. Have you ever like nicknamed, gave females different names in your phone? Because matter of fact, we had this conversation.
Yeah,
and it was like somewhere in between.
we didn't have this. No, we've had this conversation not on camera though.
Right. But like,
wait, actually, we did.
We did. It was like episode.
It was episode 2. It was 1 or 2.
Yes.
Because it was part of Cheat 101.
Yeah.
It was part of that segment.
So like, I used to. It was like 2 girls specifically that I've ever did this to, and it was this one girl that me and her we fucked on a regular, like, fuck, and I had her name saved as not as a dude, but like as a dude's initials in my phone.
Yeah.
And she had called me one day. And it was connected to my car.
Yeah.
And it was me, my girl, and my mom in the car. And we was going somewhere. And my phone rang. I didn't even know because I wasn't in the car yet. But my phone wasn't sitting in the car.
Yeah.
My phone rang and it came up on the screen. And I'm like, I'm walking out the house and I asked, like, who is that? And she told me. I had the initial saved as JB. Mm-hmm. And so I'm like, oh, okay. I said, just decline it. I'll answer it later. But what I didn't realize was there was a picture saved on my phone of this person.
Mm.
And my phone was face up instead of face down, sitting like in the console area.
That's fucking funny.
And so
That's fucking funny.
she played this shit so smooth. So she waited until like later on in the evening. We came back home. We just chilling, whatever. And we just laying in bed watching a movie. She pauses the movie
Yeah.
and was like, "Let me see your phone." I'm not thinking nothing. I'm like, "Okay." So here I said, "Why you pause the movie?" She's like, "Just let me see your phone real quick." I'm like, "All right." I'm oblivious to what's about to happen. Give her the
You be
phone,
giving up your phone way too easy.
and what the fuck I'm gonna do? Argue with you about it?
Yeah, I ain't giving you the phone.
So
What phone? I don't even got a phone. Like,
so I give her the phone, whatever. She unlock it. She unlock it, whatever.
yeah.
So I'm just laying there. I close my eyes because I'm like, whatever. I was already falling asleep on the movie. But she opened my phone, goes back to the call log, sees the girl name, clicks on the details of it, and then sees her picture. And she's like, "So is JB a girl or is JB a boy?" I was like, "What are you talking about?" And so she literally has this shit like in my face like this. She was like, "So is this a bitch or is this a nigga?" I'm like, "That's a girl for sure in the picture." I said, "But
that's a picture of a girl.
right." I said, "That's a picture of a girl." I said, "Where you get that from?" Nigga, this my phone. I'm like, "Where you get that from?"
You saving shit to my phone?
Right.
God
like,
damn it.
But yeah, that was a whole thing. And I did that to another person, but like I think I made her name like my doctor's office.
All right, I'm gonna just tell mine. Lonnie saved in my phone like 17 times.
Bro, that's what I was talking about.
I got 17 different Lonnies in my phone. I got like a little nickname in parentheses after them too.
So, after them. Okay. I was about to say, how do you know which one is actually me and which one is somebody else?
Yeah.
Damn.
The one that's just Lonnie is you.
Just like
Yeah.
But everybody else is just Lonnie parentheses whatever.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Lonnie too. Lonnie's other phone. Lon the Don. El Brisk.
That's crazy. Oh man, that's crazy.
The goat with the grill after it.
The goat is crazy.
They'd be like, who's that? It's just Lonnie. Like, how many phone numbers does Lonnie got?
Oh, he got about like 15 phones.
Something like that.
Yeah. He'd be switching his number here and there. But nah, I used to say people's names like as nicknames and shit. Like not because I was hiding anything, but because like that's how I remember.
Wait, hold on. They're about to call me childish. But do you save people's first and last names in your phone?
Yeah.
Bro, I refuse.
So,
I'm not putting your last name in
and
my
it's not
phone.
even like for a professional it's not for a professional thing, but like that's just what I've always done for real.
Yeah, nah.
And so like and I don't be like asking like, "Oh, what's your first and last name?" But like if I find out what your last name is, I'm gonna save your first and last name just so I know.
Mm.
But I used to give people nicknames like to remember them.
You gave me a nickname.
No, nigga, you gave yourself a nickname, and I just ran with it. So now that's your name in my phone.
Mm.
But no, like to remember these females, I used to have nicknames, and the nicknames used to go crazy.
Well, I do have one in my phone with a nickname.
Yeah, I know you do.
It's a great nickname.
It's a great nickname.
I was like, bro, I'm proud of myself for that one.
I'm waiting to see if you gonna actually find out.
Probably nah.
Sure.
I kind of, you know how like you throw your homie a lob, but you let the girl know that you're throwing your homie a lob.
So she can block that shit.
No, not necessarily. Just like, hey, listen, I'm giving you my blessing for this.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, once you do that, you kind of
Yeah. You off that? Yeah.
Yeah, because she's like, well, you ain't even want me bad enough to fucking entertain me yourself. You gave me to somebody else.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Yeah, so I don't think we're finding out.
That's fair. Probably not worth finding out.
I mean, yeah, most likely not.
Oh. Well, shit. That's been a good one.
Yeah.
We actually got through this one and stayed on topic this week.
Mm-hmm.
It was good though. I fuck with it. So yeah, Vic gonna continue to figure out what's going on with his throat.
Pause.
Why are you gay?
I don't even know what I didn't even
Who
know.
says
Why are
I'm
you
gay?
gay?
You are gay.
Like, follow, share, subscribe. Hit that notification bell.
Mhm.
Follow our Instagram. I got a lot of stuff coming up for you guys. I know that sports show is kind of dragging ass, but we're gonna get to it eventually.
Also, because I've heard a lot this week, particularly, and last week, and I hadn't talked to Vic about it yet, but I'm gonna say it right here. A lot of people that's been asked about like upcoming merch. Like
I actually have heard about that too.
yeah, we are definitely putting shit in the works. I know a lot of people want long sleeves, a lot of people want hoodies. We are definitely working on some shit. So like, please be patient with us. Please continue to support us. We gonna make sure we get shit out for y'all, and we gonna produce a lot more merch this time versus our first drop. First drop was just like a trial run, and y'all did wonderful. Y'all sold us out, so that's how we know that y'all really love us. Y'all really fuck with us. So we definitely gonna provide shit for y'all. So just be patient with us and continue to allow us to do what we do for y'all.
Just know this next one is me and my designer bag, and I'm so excited.
Yeah.
Like, I have 100 designs in my head, but like there's one I really want to roll with. I'm excited for it.
Yeah.
I'm really excited for it.
So just continue to be patient with us, guys. We're gonna continue to produce for y'all the episodes for sure and the upcoming merch for y'all. We don't have a for sure like timeline for it, but it's in the works for you. And as soon as we know, we're gonna let y'all know for sure.
For sure. Thank you guys. Episode 67. Do say that's with LV. And just like that,
We
gone.
gone.